Alright, so topic I want to cover today is how do I know that I can afford something big, whether it be dream car, new house, dream vacation, maybe you want to buy a boat, whatever it may be. You always that question of can I afford this or can I not afford this? There's an old saying, I think it gets accredited to Jay-Z, but who knows where it came from first, is if you can't afford it twice, you can't afford it. That's certainly the way to go about it. I'm going to get a little more detailed with that statement. And I always explain it with a widely known method called a bucket system. So if you think about 3 buckets, this is a really big whiteboard. Oh, hopefully I'm not still on screen here. So you got your 3 buckets. You have your now bucket, which is your on-hand cash. So we'll say this is your cash bucket, so checking savings account. Your soon bucket, so that's where you want to put things like, if you're going to need a new furnace or things like that, or an emergency fund, we'll say. So we'll say emergency fund. I was going to create an emergency fund. Then your later bucket. This is all your retirement accounts. So retirement. Put that there. One thing I am known for is industry-wide is my penmanship and my drives and spelling on the fly. 401k, 403bs, IRAs, 403b, IRAs, and it's anything else you have for retirement. So now, sooner or later, you constantly want to have these buckets filled up. They might go down, but you always want to try to keep them as full as you can. But what I like to describe is a fun tray. Now, if you bear with me for one moment, I will be right back, and I'll put the illustration of the fun tray. Alright, so if I can bring it back to my illustration. So if you see it now, I added the fun tray. Got a little cheeky with that. But the way it's read is if you have this full, your cash account's full, and you've decided on a number that you're okay with, and then your emergency fund, you have enough in there to cover any emergency you may have, and you know what you need for retirement, and you have a little extra on top. So anything that flows out, it overflows. Right? So your money's flowing in, and you're overfilling your buckets. That's the point where you can start catching all those extra dollars in what I call a fund tray. So this is when you can start buying fun stuff with your excess funds. Get it? So this is when you can buy, cars, boats, lake house, whatever it may be. If you're me, you buy an almost 30-year-old BMW because you really like to spend money that you don't have. But right here is the fun part. So if you need help finding out where you lie in all this, and if you have a fun tray, come to our website, ask us any questions you may have, and get in touch. We'd be glad to help.